Ain't nothing like a chill guy doing a chill stream. When I said I was like chill stream, I actually did plan on using chill guy as the thumbnail. Yeah, chill guy. He's just a chill guy. And then I used him anyway because so what? He's a chill guy. That's it. He's just a chill guy. Like some people think he's not a chill guy. They're wrong. He's a chill guy. He's a chill guy. Like 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 I asked the Grim Reaper if he was a chill guy, and you know what he said? He is definitely a chill guy, man. Yep. Even Death himself thinks he's a chill guy. He's definitely a chill guy. So you can't prove me wrong. You can't do anything to prove me wrong that he is not a chill guy. Because he's a chill guy. A chill guy. Chill guy. And by the way, that was me doing an impression of Grim. Although it would make it feel like that Grim is here himself. And don't worry, Grim is chill. He won't take your soul away. Unless if unless he needs it. Unless if it's actually due though. Because he did try to go after others, but he's just a chill reaper. And I have a feeling that this stream is going to be dead like it always was. Whenever I stream at night anyway. I actually was going to stream earlier, but I kind of got sidetracked, and here I am just streaming late at night in dead of the night. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going until a person joins the chat, which I doubt. So I'm just gonna sit here and talk about things. Maybe like chill guy, like I just was in a few minutes ago. Like he's seriously a chill guy. He can't do anything to prove me wrong. He's just a chill guy. Isn't that right, chill guy? You can't hear him because he didn't say anything, but you can already tell he's a chill guy. So yeah, chill guy, chill stream, hell yeah. Although the stream is going to be dead, because streams like these, like where I just stream at night, it's dead. It's sometimes dead. Some people join here and there, but most of the time it's just dead. Which is why I probably should have streamed like earlier, like around 7 or 6 p.m. Maybe even earlier, like around 5 or something. Not 5 a.m., silly. 5 p.m. Although I would probably stream until 5 a.m., but that would just ruin my sleep schedule. Pretty much anyone would be asleep at that time. So, no. But I am going to stream for as long as I can. If it's not too dead here, that is. And like I said, I am trying to bring back these streams, but the main issue is that it's just sometimes dead. If you get what I'm saying, of course. An Adult Swim cartoon is playing in the background. I turned down the volume so I don't get copyrighted, and it's just sort of weird. pretty much anything on Adult Swim is weird, but it's Adult Swim, so can't be surprised if it's Adult Swim. So, yeah. I don't even want to explain what I saw because it's freaky. So I'm just gonna focus on the stream. Although look at the TV here and there because, chat looking a little dead. As dead as Grim. Hey. It's true, Grim. You are technically dead. I'm a walking skeleton, dude. Like, I'm already a skeleton. How can I already be dead if I'm a skeleton? I am the Grim Reaper. Oh, you make a good point, but you're still dead. I've been dead my entire life, man. My entire death? My entire life? Even I confuse myself sometimes. Yeah, you do. You do, Grim. There's 2 viewers in this thing, and hang on. Nope, not there. Weird. That's odd. Might as well wait until and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I did not see that on the TV. Maybe I should probably change it to something else, like Billy and Mandy or something. Although not many full episodes of Billy and Mandy are on YouTube, so there's that. The 2 viewers are gone now, Grim. Just like everybody else. I'll just wait a little more. And maybe it won't be such a dead stream after all. Like the only thing I could do is just sit here with patience. I guess. I have a question. What is it, Grim? How is like a dog's head on a body and being called a chill guy that popular? I mean, I guess some people think that the chill guy meme is actually really, really funny and unique. And when was it posted? Like 2023? So pretty much anything before, like anything from like the past can be recovered, and memes will start flooding in to the point where Lessons in Meme Culture, which is a YouTuber you probably heard of or haven't, and they post memes and why they're popular and their origin. Like the Chill Guy meme, for example, and the Blue Grinch, and any other memes, whether it be just a funny meme or brain rot memes. Most things are brain rot memes because the internet's been just taken over by brain rot. Sometimes I wish I could go back to the early 2000s or whatever, but I was born in the late 2000s. I wish I could go back to before when brain rot was happening. But the one thing I consider brain rot in 2010s is Teen Titans Go. And I just got a YouTube notification, and I'm gonna check it. Just a random YouTube notification from for a video or whatever. Nothing too fancy. I'm just gonna sit here and wait some more. You know, whether the view counter tells me there's one or two people in here, it usually just lies and there's nobody in here. Like, there would be viewers and there would not be any viewers at all. Like, that's just crazy. Already 11 minutes in, the same length of a Billy and Mandy segment. Well, from season 2 to season whatever. Well, pretty much the same length of any cartoon episode, like The Amazing World of Gumball, SpongeBob, others. And soon it'll be 20 minutes, which would be the length of 2 episodes, added up by 7 minutes. Sounds like a nerd. I sound like a nerd saying that, but pretty much I am a nerd, especially when it comes to Billy and Mandy and Grim and Evil. Just the original Billy and Mandy itself. It's cartoons at their peak. Although Billy and Mandy was peak even after the Grim and Evil era. And Evil con carne. Because, you know, it's not Grim and Evil without Evil con carne. Okay, just waiting on the viewers that would just come in this chat and then just, well, you know, chat. Because although there doesn't seem to be any viewers yet. Oh, wait, never mind. There's somebody here. Hey, Zolata. I still can't pronounce it. I apologize. I think it might be time for me to get a new computer. Wait, does your computer break? Dang. I wonder how that happened, but I don't really know. It shuts down for most of the random times. I used to have issues with my phone like that, but I think that was just because of a broken phone battery, and then I had to replace that phone battery or whatever that thing is. But yeah, I have an old phone like that, and like, you know, around September of last year, 2024, got a new phone, and the current phone I'm using is what I'm streaming on. It might shut off right now. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're here, because, you know, the chat's been dead a little bit. Almost as dead as Grim or something. Because either people would just be asleep or just, I don't even know. Sometimes that makes me wish that I just streamed a little earlier. Also, the name Zuleta. Hmm. Hang on, let me screenshot that for a second. So I'll remember. Boom. Okay, now there's 2 viewers, or is it just one? Because YouTube is just lying to me. But that is a cool name, though. You're welcome. Yeah. And also the name Boon Choi, it's based off of the character and Boon Choi. Like, I'm friends with the user named that, you know, and it's a long story, and it's based off of Amphibia, so yeah. I've kept that name since 2 years ago. Don't feel like changing it because I don't even know what to change it to. And I'm already keeping the frolic in my name and the iconic green hedgehog that came with it. Adult Swim bumpers are freaky, honestly, because Adult Swim is playing right now. Even the shows are freaky itself. I mean, it's Adult Swim. What else was it supposed to be? A non-freaky Adult Swim? But I'm pretty sure the non-freaky Adult Swim show that would play would probably either be Bob's Burgers or King of the Hill. And the Checker Pass shows, and that's just about it. I'm still kind of worried about Checker Pass because, with it losing an hour to because of Family Guy, and it's not getting an hour back anytime soon. And most of it, there's just 3 shows. Like, Ed, Edd n Eddy and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah. Yeah. And the third cartoon is, Cartoon Planet, which we already know has Space Ghost, Brak, and Zorak. They're iconic. It's like on Fridays, kind of like when Checker Pass used to do things for Fridays. Like they have one show of the 4 shows that air take over for that day. For last year, they just have random shows. From the weekdays, they have Dexter and Courage. And on Fridays, Cow and Chicken and the Ed Boys. Sometimes they just change it up a bit. And then eventually they lost Fridays to Toonami Rewind. May it rest in peace. And then it got Fridays back, but lost an hour. And funny thing is, Cartoon Planet used to be exclusive to Mondays, and now it's on Fridays. I just really wish that Checker Pass does not go the way that Nick Rewind did, or Toonami Rewind. It's funny that they both got Rewind in it, and they both got retired, which isn't the funny part. The funny part is that they both got the name Rewind in their name, when Checker Pass just has, Checker Past. And the fun fact is about the Checker Pass logo, it's actually the Adult Swim Cartoon. It's the Cartoon Network skull logo from shown at the end of old old Adult Swim shows like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Robot Chicken, others. Well, yeah. Basically, the origin of the skull just appears in old Adult Swim cartoons, which is why they used it. But they never really used that logo for Cartoon Network shows. Sorry about that. Shuts off again. That's almost just like the computer scene with Grimm, where it takes forever to load, and then it crashes when it finally works. But yeah, you might need to get a new computer. If anything, a new phone, because phones are pretty much easier Like you could just have it at your hands instead of just like diddly daddling on the computer. But yeah. And even though the TV is playing like an Adult Swim show, I had the volume lowered so I don't get copyrighted. Huh? And I thought you didn't have a phone, but maybe. Huh? I mean, who doesn't have a phone? Oh right, babies and toddlers. Unless nowadays it's iPad kids, and they just be watching mindless content like Skibbity Toilet instead of the goated Ed and Eddie and Billy and Mandy. Although they're for like a much older audience, like 6-year-olds or whatever. But we still watch cartoons because cartoons are goated. Better than the Skibbity Toilets and other brain rot things. And have to be Sigma Gyots. I mean, some things came out of it, which is like good, like Digital Circus. I mean, that's okay. It's I just don't like like what the fandom has done with Digital Circus though, and there's brain rot content of that. But to be honest with like me, I'm pretty sure I just prefer like older cartoons, like from like either 2000s or 2010s, like SpongeBob, Billy and Mandy, and even for my school's brain rotted too. Dang. And also there's also the underrated shows on Cartoon Network. Also the underrated cartoon shows like Evil Con Carne, uh, Haley's on It. Even though Haley's on It is popular from Disney Channel, although it came out 2 years ago, pretty much, and it ended after one season, which sucks. It ended after a year it premiered, almost like Evil Con Carne when it became a standalone series. Ended after a year. Someone said Ohio. Nobody be watching the good. Remember me? I'm not sure. Gravezilla. Wait a minute. I have the channel activity thing. It's me then. Oh, I remember you now. Oh, you're the guy that drew me that have red shoes by accident. Oh yeah, my character Frolic, he used to have red shoes, but I redesigned them to have blue shoes because blue shoes are pretty much like, original, unlike red shoes. Those are just Sonic shoes though. Also gave him a little more detail, like, with around his wristband, around his wrist is just black bandages. That's all I got for his arms. And I added his F, the F that stands for his name on his shirt. Thanks for the like, sir. And yeah, finally, we're getting somewhere. Probably. Well, and I've kept that redesign of Frolic since like 2023, specifically October of that time period. I was gonna say like his design is 2024 ish, but it is, yeah. I may give Frolic another redesign, but I don't have any ideas. So I'm probably just gonna keep him like it is until I have a cooler idea or whatever. I also feel like updating my profile picture, but I don't know what to. I definitely like this one as it is. Mm. And by the way, the profile picture I have right now is the one that I had back in August, where I was like, I had it for like my birthday or whatever. Well, not like, but I made it for like my, the month. My birthday is in August, by the way, like the same month of, August is a goated month. And I'm glad I was born in that month. Too bad it's only 3 or 4 months away. Or 5 months away, anyway. But it'll eventually be there, and soon it'll be the end of 2025 and then 2026. Same month, Grim and Evil released. I think I saw you change your PFP once before. Oh yeah, I did, a couple of times. I changed my profile picture to my character dressed as the Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy, aka the predecessor of Grim and Evil. The Evil is Evil Con Carne, by the way. Underrated show. And then I changed my profile again to like Frolic in Fall, basically just for like Thanksgiving or whatever. It's basically just I found a Google image of like fall, and then I just put Frolic in a blue sweater, like his usual shirt, but Then for like Christmas time, I just redrew like I drew Frolic using a snowboarding down a mountain which resembles Ice Cap Zone from the game Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. And then when it came to January 2025, I changed it back to August. Yes, it was. Those good days when I was actually posting. Yeah, my channel was sort of dead around like, but I think that was just because of the streams. But with me posting Billy and Mandy content, which is popular by the way, to be honest, even though Billy and Mandy isn't really, I mean, it is popular, but just not like popular like Brain Rot. But Billy and Mandy is 10 times better than Brain Rot. Like my video of Billy and Mandy, which is The Wrath of the Spider Queen in widescreen, got 10,000 views in over a month. My channel's been dead. Guess had to take down all my videos due to how cringe they were. I mean, yeah. But if you're looking for a rebrand, you can. People post like there's Billy and Mandy content. You can post Billy and Mandy or Evil Con Carne or Grim and Evil content. All you need is footage, pretty much footage from like YouTube or maybe Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne footage from like if you can find it on the Internet Archive, like I have, because the footage I use for like Billy and Mandy videos to make clips, videos or whatever, and to recreate the Grim and Evil episodes. I use the Internet Archive. And yeah, Internet Archive is goated. And that's even how I watched Billy and Mandy as well, aside from Checkered Past. Checkered Past is when I first watched the show. I really got interested in it like in 2024. June 2024 on Checkered Past with Billy and Mandy was peak. Although that was my first time actually watching some of the episodes, like watching Billy and Mandy, like it was from like season 4 to 6. Although I did see a couple of episodes from season 1, 2, And pretty much Billy and Mandy restarted the season 1, the Grim and Evil era. But yeah. I'm pretty sure if you look hard enough, Grim and Evil is on the Internet Archive. But I'm pretty sure that's just a recreation of Grim and Evil. Like, I saw it. It's just the Grim and Evil recreations from like the first 13 episodes. They have the inaccurate Mandy couch gags. Like the first episode has Mandy saying, "Whatever you do, don't look behind you," from like the Billy and Mandy version of Meet the Reaper. Instead of Mandy usually saying, "Shut up, prepare for the show." And the credits are Battle of the Bands. Basically, just the credits are just like the Battle of the Bands credits. But it is a nice recreation of the episodes. But you know, when I tried posting my Grim and Evil episodes that I've recreated, it keeps getting taken down. So Google Drive is my best option. Incorrect gags. At least the episodes are in one place, I think. But hopefully those Grim and Evil recreation episodes are until from when Grim and Evil like returns from obscurity and lost media or whatever. Because at this point, if you want to watch Grim and Evil, you just have to look for recreations. Yeah. And what's even more annoying is that they didn't even have Grim and Evil on streaming platforms. Not even the illegal piracy website things like you can watch movies on. They don't have Grim and Evil. Not even HBO Max has Grim and Evil. Just the Grim segments and stuff. Yeah. You sound like a person I would generally hang out. Oh, thank you. I think that's just because of my voice. And you know how I was like sick for the past couple of days, like where I've been sneezing and having a stuffy nose? My nose is a little fine, a little stuffy, but I can still smell from it. It's not clogged up. But I still got the coughs though, but I'm feeling better. And what makes it even worse is like, well, on the topic of Billy and Mandy, is that Billy and Mandy was removed from HBO Max just this December, like last December, like 2024, like just before 2025 even started. And plus, the bad news of that is all Looney Tunes shorts are gone from like HBO Max, and Warner Brothers is probably done with Looney Tunes, but they're selling the rights to like Ketchup Animation, who worked on The Day the Earth Blew Up, which looks like a pretty good movie. And you know, the highly anticipated canceled Coyote versus Acme is actually sort of being revived by Ketchup whatever. Animation is dying. This is almost just like the late 2000s like era of Cartoon Network, like you know when Cartoon Network's during the nudes era, like in like you know where Stuart Snyder was in charge and introduced Seeing Real. Like a lot of Cartoon Network shows have been canceled, like Camp Lazlo, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door. Most of the shows ended, like you know Ben 10, the original one. It got another series for some reason, despite it being the same show. And there's My Gym Partner's a Monkey, Camp Lazlo, like I already mentioned. Class of 3000. They better add those shows back. I hope so too. And the only ones that pretty much survived the Cartoon Network purge of 2008 was probably Ed, Edd n Eddy and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Although they did get canceled the next year. You know, with the series finale is like, I don't remember the name of the series finale for Foster's Home, but the series finale for Ed, Edd n Eddy is Big Picture Show. Or Evil Con Carne, though. Yeah, it didn't even make it to 2007. If only if, Company Halt. It Yeah, Evil Con Carne deserved better. Although Company Halt actually felt like a finale to Evil Con Carne. Although I did want to see what happened next with Hector and Ghastly. We already know what Scar is still in Endsville. Probably like on Team Underfist. I still really wish that Underfist was still picked up as a series. Like that was but unfortunately that was when the contract of Maxwell Adams was expired and he moved on to Disney Channel. And the Kickstarter for Dead Meat. Although that did not go as well. And Maxwell Adams did try pitching a new movie for Billy and Mandy titled Destroy Us All, where it would probably take place in the future. Yeah, like Mandy's grown older. It's not like the future Mandy designs from like Mandy the Merciless or towards the end of The Love That Dares Not Speak His Name, like where Mandy says love only leads to pain. It's just the future Mandy as a businesswoman, but a regular. And Billy is still a child for some reason, with a penguin backpack, which I'm assuming is like this exploding penguins thing. Alright, good night, Grapezilla. Thank you for joining. And I'm pretty sure, because in Cartoon Network, it rejected Destroy Us All. Because, quote unquote, kids today won't know who Billy and Mandy are. Like, bullcrap, Cartoon Network. You have it on HBO Max. What's the point of that? But I think that's just because Cartoon Network barely even airs their older shows anymore. They did start airing Billy and Mandy back up again around 2022 for the 30th anniversary of Cartoon Network. They even re-aired it again for like Jucker Past. Same with Evil Con Carne, which haven't aired since the Cartoon Planet 2010 era of, Cartoon Planet. Same with Cow and Chicken and I Am Weasel. That's a different story though. At least they got the main role in the Cartoon Network Jellystone crossover. And the funny thing is like, C.H. Greenblatt, he was the creator of Chowder, like also one of the writers of Billy and Mandy, and the iconic voice of Fredberger, which is the mascot of the Yes era, along with Cheese from Foster's Home. Fredberger does appear in the Jellystone crossover, especially when the show itself, like Jellystone's created by C.H. Greenblatt. And I'm pretty sure it might have been Greenblatt's idea to add Fredberger because, yes, or maybe he just wanted to add him. I mean, it probably wouldn't be C.H. Greenblatt or whatever without Fredberger. Sadly though, Jellystone would probably be the only time that Billy and Mandy and other characters appear. Like the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter and Dee Dee, the Ed Boys, Chowder, the Laszlo Hostelgado, who's in his Underfist suit, Hector Concarne, who we haven't seen Hector Concarne since Company Halt, I think. Unless the last time we ever, well, that's the last time that we saw Hector, like, aside from like, well, just in media, like Billy and Mandy. And now his major appearance, like, in media is just Joey Stone crossover. It's nice that Hector Concarne returned, and Boskov. Missed opportunity to have Ghastly. I was actually able to do an amazing impression of Chowder before high school, but my voice is matured. Pretty much all our voices were matured. Yes, Hector has been lost media until 2025. I wouldn't say lost media, but Hector's just hasn't been gone. Hector's just been gone up until 2025. But I'm pretty sure before Evil Concarne got a digital release, Evil Concarne might have been lost media. Well, apart from like before, like apart from like the first two episodes of Evil Concarne being on the Billy and Mandy DVD, which is rare. Dusted character, an underrated character, to be honest. Even though he mostly appears in Evil Concarne, which Evil Concarne is underrated itself. Although it does make sense for it to be underrated, because the show that was paired up with is Billy and Mandy, which was more popular than Evil. And I'm pretty sure they were popular on their own as their standalone series, which probably led to the split of them being standalone series, with the 2003 episodes being made from Grim and Evil. But if they were made for Grim and Evil, episode 25 uses the Billy and Mandy intro and outro, despite it being a Grim and Evil episode. So I guess, even though it is like the standalone series intro for the episode of Grim and Evil, Billy and Mandy, it's still Grim and Evil. Despite Evil Concarne just, gone. Well, if you count Ultimate Evil with 5 O'Clock Shadows. Kinda do wish that every time CN Show would have brains like Hector, like brand logo, like regular show would if it did reference Hector. Oh yeah, the Evil Brain episode of regular show. They missed the opportunity to make the Evil Brain Hector Concarne. Oh wait a minute, I just realized. Jellystone? Wait, no, not Jellystone. Company Halt or any other appearance of Hector Concarne and Billy and Mandy wasn't really the last time we saw Hector. The last time we ever saw Hector was probably like as a cameo in like Villainous, which is another show based around villains. Not sure if you heard of it. Neither have I. I never really watched the show, although I did see its crossover with Victor and Valentino. And I've seen, like, from what I've seen, like, I saw Hector, Ghastly, and Scar getting sued by them for ripping them off, even though Evil Concarne came way before Villainous. The Brain Max logo would have had Hector on it. Like, it almost looks like PNGs of the characters, like Boskov. Well, not PNGs, but looks like stock images of like Major, Dr. Ghastly, Scar, Hector, and Boskov. But it's edited to make them like Boskov looks like it's Boskov's pretty much Boskov's season 2 design. Not season 2 design of, well, Grim and Evil design, like the unaired episodes. 2003, or maybe the 2002 design, because those look really similar. Hector just looks sad. It's it's funny, but it's also it's funny seeing Hector sad. He's like, I'm not even on this stupid show anymore. Ghastly's just sad. Yeah. And Scar's all like, whatever, I don't really care. Scar looks like he doesn't care. And that shot where Scar looks frustrated or whatever, it almost looks like the shot of where Scar appears like in the episode in the Ultimate Evil. Wait, you said you like the old design of Hector Goncarne and Boskov. I do too, especially like around the 2002 and 2003 episodes design. Although 2001 is one like is really good where Boskov was like cross-eyed sometimes in some moments, like like the stock image of Boskov, like how he appears like in the Grim and Evil intro before he is zoomed in on Hector's brain and his and the line is like it used to be like a curve, like yeah. And I also hoped you liked my Hector impression. And then Boskov got a little bit of a redesign and a major, no pun intended, for Ghastly. He got a really another redesign where Boskov actually looks like Stimpy, like from Ren and Stimpy, and Hector just looks more like a brain than an oversized wad of chewing gum. Although that's what Hector looked like in the pilot episode of Evil Con Carne, like just a big wad of chewing gum with eyes attached to a circus bear. Hector did used to look like an oversized wand of chewing gum attached to a dipstick bear. Although, although Boskov is a funny and adorable character. Yeah, I really did not like that Hector treated him badly though. Although although Hector might have been no Boskov might have been stupid, but he was funny and hungry. I'm sick and tired of playing errand boy for. Okay, let me do my Scar impression. What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I am sick and tired of playing errand boy for that oversized wad of chewing gum and that dipstick bear of his. I'm not sure if that was a great impression of Scar, but I tried. I mainly sort of like tried to replicate the Scar voice from like the early episodes of Evil Con Carne. Like, Commandos! How can we stop them from kicking our butts, Scar? Cover our butts with our hands, sir. 7 out of 10. Yeah. Although I do sort of like have a great impression of Hector, Billy, and Grim. Maybe I can try to do a Boskov impression, although it would just be a bear noise. No, I can't do Boskov. Only Frank Welker can do that. Although if Boskov were to talk, it would probably just sound like this. Hey, who are you calling a dipstick bear, you one-eyed weirdo? If Boskov heard Scar talk about Boskov and Hector. Hector, why must you treat me so badly? Is it because I'm a purple bear? Is that what it is? Well, Chief, the best thing to do in times like these is to go with your gut. I'm hungry. The Evil Con Carne pilot was so funny. Still as funny as like Meet the Reaper. I'm a walking skeleton. Isn't that scary? Apparently not. Well, to Billy and Mandy anyway. Mr. Snuggles might have been afraid of Grim, especially when Grim was about to come after his soul. Honestly, would have worked better if Bosco was like, "Grrr." But if Bosco did talk though, almost like a Family Guy character like Brian, but he didn't talk. Not Brian, Bosco. Almost like how Con Commando didn't talk and only just talked in blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, Billy thought he was Santa Claus, and Mandy was just Mandy. I'm sorry if the comments are kind of delayed. It's okay. One thing I'm probably worried about is this chat being dead again. Thanks for keeping it alive, by the way. Oh, and today, or earlier today, was like the birthday of Rachel McFarland, the, uh, the Family Guy's creator's sister. Basically, yeah. She was also the voice of Eris, Mindy, Haley, and Number 362, and other characters. Meant to say no stupid autocorrect. Yeah. Curse this stupid autocorrect. And and I was doing a Hector impression where he's all like, curse this stupid autocorrect. Mismeaning. I don't even know what to call it right now. Sounded more like Grim, though. Yeah. Let me try to do an impression of Grim. Like, let me try. Man, I still can't believe my show was canceled for a freaking skeleton. While I'm just attached to a circus fair about things. Although it was my creator's decision to cancel my show, which I do not respect. I'm coming for you. I will have my revenge. And Boskov just fell asleep again. Hibernation season is over, Boskov. Get the hell up. Oh yeah, pretty much like when it was winter, now it's spring. It would have been like the pretty much when Boskov was hibernating, like where Boskov was just sleeping. Like tiptoe through the tulips. It was basically just during the winter. Although it was like, it was hot, hot outside, like, from where, from like, when everybody was like, where the troops and Ghastly and Scar were just standing there, and Hector's just trying to get. If only my body hadn't been destroyed. Wake up. And the fact that Boskov, like, the fact that the Billy and Mandy episode, A Dumb Wish, took place during winter, which is crazy. I mean, if Mandy had wished like for everybody to go away, everyone would have disappeared, including the evil Con Carne characters. Although that did not happen, despite Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne sharing the same universe. And yeah, and that was during like when Evil Con Carne had two-parter episodes in its first season too, in its first year that it released too, like 2001. There's Smell of Vengeance, Devolver, and Tiptoe through the tulips. What time is it for you over there? Because the past two streams I've been at night over here. It's night for me too, but it's 12:26. Which I probably should have streamed like more during the day, because that's where most people are awake or something. Because yeah, you know how times are. "10:26 over here." Huh. That means you're 2 hours behind. I realize, like time zone. I realize that time zones aren't. I know where the location of like a time zone is. Like, probably California or states near that probably have that time zone. And over there on the west coast, no, east. On the east coast, it's just like one. And I already know that because I'm an hour behind from there. California. California, here I come. Cars reference. Diana Go here. Live on the Highway is a goated song, by the way. It's just as goated as other songs like um, uh, the Run It song from Sonic 3, as well as Brains from Billy and Mandy. Yeah, Lightning's Ready. That's an iconic song from like the beginning of the movie. Brains, Keeper the Reaper, Pie's song, Pie in the Sky. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Billy would have loved like the Pie Who Loved Me like episode of Evil Con Carne, because I like pie. It's even shown in the Joey Stone crossover that Billy likes pie because he was eating it. Although, and also March 14th was Pie Day, not just the day that Craps fries, but also Pie Day. And I posted a picture of Billy eating pie. Gasly's part was the best. This stinks. I'm going home. That's what Hector says at the end of the episode. And I sort of missed the opportunity to post the episode "The Pie Who Loved Me" from Evil Con Carne. And especially after I posted the Low Rock of Horrors episode of Grim and Evil from my recreated episodes, which surprisingly didn't get taken down because it's a Billy and Mandy episode and the Brain song. I only chose that segment because it's my favorite episode of the entire series. Top 5 because Brains. Voltaire done an amazing job as the Meteor. Although Jeff Bennett did voice the Meteor when the Meteor was dying, like where Mandy took over the Meteor, and I'm not even sure about the episode Dream a Little Dream, which was the final segment of Grim and Evil before the show was split into its standalone series. Although the 2003 episodes were made for Grim and Evil anyway. It's weird because Grim and Evil was copyright protected compared to Billy and Mandy, especially Evil Con Carne. Well, mainly Billy and Mandy is copyright protected, while Evil Con Carne really isn't. Which is why, like, when I tried to post the first episode of Billy and Mandy, it instantly just got blocked because it featured Billy and Mandy segments like Meet the Reaper and Skeletons in the Water Closet. And the only thing that wasn't copyright protected was the Evil Con Carne pilot. Like, you've seen that YouTube channel with the name Evil Con Carne posting like the Evil Con Carne episodes. And they actually rebranded to Cartoons Archive, where they post other things. And I'm pretty sure it was time for them to rebrand anyway. And it was nice that they posted Evil Con Carne episodes, especially when it was obscure. And also, Billy and Mandy isn't available to watch on YouTube TV anymore. It's only just Evil Con Carne. Although, from what I've seen like on Google, Grim and Evil was probably available to watch. Maybe the first 13 episodes anyway, but Grim and Evil might have been available to watch. But I'm pretty sure after 2019 it's gone. Unfortunately. That's why the Internet Archive exists. At least the Internet Archive has Billy and Mandy episodes. All seasons 1 through 6. Although when I see like the Billy and Mandy season 6 episodes or whatever, like on that part of Internet Archive, it's just the cropped episodes of season 6 when season 6 was produced in widescreen. It's 16 by 9, But the only thing that was widescreen was Big Boogie Adventure, which was nice. And the 2 parts of Wrath of the Spider Queen were cropped as well. Which is why that there was another Internet Archive thing where it was Billy and Mandy in widescreen, the season 6 episodes, like with Wrath of the Spider Queen from Everything Breaks the Heartburn. Talking about the episode, by the way. But it's in PAL pitch, basically just PAL pitch or whatever. But it was like PAL sped up or whatever, but it was still in English, which was better than nothing. And the only thing that is there is just like the Cartoon Network Screen Bug logo. But I'm pretty sure that the season 6 episodes that were made that were in the widescreen format was probably taken like from an international airing of Billy and Mandy from like a different country, like somewhere. And the fact that no one bothered to like rip the episodes of like Billy and Mandy season 6 episodes like from HBO Max Asia when it was on there. I'm pretty sure they like also had Wrath of the Spider Queen, but it was just the part 1 and duplicated part 1 maybe. Oh yeah, it's super annoying when I think I found a good video with a cartoon I want to watch, but it's in high pitch. But it's not too high pitch for season 6. It's mainly just the PAL pitch, basically. But I actually found it okay. It's not as good as like the normal version, but like when I did like make the Wrath of the Spider Queen video, it was from like the Internet Archive, like the 2-parted episodes. Like I combined them together, like how it first aired on July 6th of 2007. and I edited the audio or speed to be normal, like how it aired in the U.S. The only thing is it's just the Cartoon Network screen book, which is better than which which I don't know where I could find like the non-screen bug, non-pow pit, the non-pow or whatever versions of Billy and Mandy season 6 episodes in widescreen. But it's better than nothing. I'm not that much of a complainer when it comes to Billy and Mandy episodes in widescreen in a different and a different sound. It's still the same episode. It's still in English. At least you could still understand what the characters are saying. That's all that. Well, only if you speak English, if that is. And also, Under Fist was like made in widescreen, but was cropped as well. Like, well, in later releases anyway. Under Fist, when it first aired, was in widescreen. Thankfully, HBO Max has it, which is why I posted Billy and Mandy Under Fist earlier today, because it's better than having Billy and Mandy at all. It's better than having no Billy and Mandy at all. For real. Yeah, better than nothing. What I always say. Billy and Mandy still could have gotten more episodes like after 2007, though. But Billy and Mandy pretty much ended like it's not really much of a finale. It's just a regular episode with Irwin. Although the music where it shows Mandy's true heart changing actually did seem like it was a finale, but not much. Which is why pretty much other people consider like other pieces of Billy and Mandy media like Big Boogie Adventure or Under Fist to be the finale of Billy and Mandy. Which I get that. Which is the only thing we've gotten for Billy and Mandy after the original show ended in 2007. Same year I was born, by the way. Oh, yeah. It was a good 6 year run for Billy and Mandy, or a 4 year run if you only just count the standalone series of Billy and Mandy. But what I like to consider Billy and Mandy is just like, like the entire series from 2001 to 2007. Because Grim and Evil. Kind of like how I consider like Evil Con Carne to run from 2001 to 2004. Yeah. You know, Billy and Mandy, like, I was born like 3 months before Billy and Mandy ended, a month after Wrath of the Spider Queen premiered. God, my brother grew up, but then I was able to. Oh, was that how you got into Billy and Mandy in the first place? Like, was the first episode you saw like Meet the Reaper or or the network or a streaming service mistakenly saying Tell Black School Sorceries the first episode? Although it kind of was, well, as a standalone series. Still made for Grim and Evil, but yeah. Because, Tell Black School Sorcery and the other two segments aired on June 13th of 2003. And most of the other episodes of Billy and Mandy that aired in 2003 aired before the 2001 and 2001 and 2002 Grim and Evil episodes re-released, like, paired up with the Billy and Mandy episodes. Like, it's almost like Cartoon Network was trying to cover up the fact that Grim and Evil existed before they were standalone series. Because it was just a random episode he chose. Still a pretty good series, though. But thankfully, Cartoon Network had, actually acknowledged Grim and Evil. Well, they acknowledged Grim and Evil, on the Cartoon Network DVDs, basically. On the Cartoon Network DVDs, where it's a Grim and Evil segment, it's a Billy and Mandy segment. Sadly, Evil Con Carne is not present, but a Billy and Mandy segment in general, from the 2003 era where the show was split up from Evil Con Carne, where the show was split up, but uses the Grim and Evil intro. He really didn't care about the order of the episodes because he didn't know about Grim and Evil or Evil Con Carne. Although he might have seen Evil Con Carne at some point, in the like some cameos, where Hector and other characters appeared, and especially Scar. But when I was watching Billy and Mandy on Tracker Past, either in 2023 and 2024, I think the first episode where I first saw Scar was in Herbicidal Maniac, where Scar turns into a green plant thing. It almost looks like a Pikmin, which on March 21st, 19 years ago, the episode premiered on that exact day, on Rachel McFarlane's birthday. Yeah, that was the first episode of Scar that I've seen, pretty much. And that was pretty much before Evil Con Carne would air on Checker Past. And when I first saw General Scar in the intro sequence for Evil Con Carne when it aired, I was like, what? No way. It's that Scar guy from, I didn't really know much of his name, Scar. But, no way. It's that Scar guy from Billy and Mandy. And then I saw the Created by Maxwell Adams logo. I was all like, wait a minute. Is Evil Con Carne a spin-off of Billy and Mandy? I mean, yeah, of course it is. What else would it be a spin-off of? Dexter's Laboratory? Although, I didn't remember much of it, but I did see, the Grim and Evil intro play on Checkered Past when it was, on October 2nd, 2023, where the unaired episodes of Grim and Evil aired. Well, one episode being Mandy the Merciless not creating chaos. That's what the episode was originally going to air. But Ghost Sport takes that place for some reason. Yeah. And thought Evil Con Carne was a spin-off of Billy and Mandy. I mean, technically it is, but it's also the sister show of Billy and Mandy when the show was still called Grim and Evil. The evil of Grim and Evil. And we already know that the Grim is Billy and Mandy. And then I learned about Grim and Evil. Me too. I'm pretty sure I learned about Grim and Evil, by searching up Grim and Evil, the intro and outro of the show. I was actually interested in watching Grim and Evil, but the episodes were, well, they were gone, aside from the separate shows. Although I did see a video with the Grim and Evil airing on Cartoon Network back in 2003 or whatever. It was in low quality, but it was better than nothing. It was basically before when the shows was. It was basically in the same year the shows were split, but Grim and Evil was still airing before the shows got split into their own standalone series. And there was also a rare Evil Con Carne bumper for, Grim and Evil bumper for Evil Con Carne or whatever, where it was a flip book featuring Commandos and Boskov and Hector. It was audio used from the pilot episode of Evil Con Carne, where the Commandos are like, "Alright, Commandos," and Hector says, "Commandos, how do we stop them from kicking our butts?" Until the transmission screen shows the Cartoon Network logo, and then the Grim and Evil intro starts. In the video itself, I'm pretty sure it was taken down for some reason. Don't know where it's at now. But it only had the Evil Con Carne segment in that video. And then I found the Google Drive file of that Grim and Evil episode, which featured the entire episode. I'm pretty sure that was the first and only episode of Grim and Evil I ever saw. Although I might have seen episode 16 of the show, but I don't really remember much. But I did see like the separate shows though. I should probably like I probably have that Google Drive file somewhere. Like I might have to find it and but the video itself is like stretched to widescreen, even though it was already in 4:3 ratio. And maybe I could just like change it to like how it is before, and then just post a flip up bumper from Grim and Evil because it used the character design I liked with Hector Fuse. And I'm pretty sure it was a lost and rare bumper of Evil Con Carne. Because I'm not even sure if people not sure if most people have DVR recording footage of Cartoon Network shows from 2001 or 2002 or 2003. Because most of it is pretty rare. And the only footage that would be of old Cartoon Network shows is is if with the screen bug from 2004 or 2007, where the Cartoon Network logo changed. So mysterious how that video was taken down. Imagine how many other lost bumpers are there. Yeah, just imagine just a lost Billy and Mandy bumper where it features audio from Meet the Reaper, or maybe it's just Grim playing Limbo, but just Mr. Snuggles just gets into his eye socket and just makes him loose, which caused Grim to be best friends with Billy and Mandy forever. But this is impossible. I am the Grim Reaper, master of the forces of life and death. And that was also when Mandy smiled, without breaking the natural order. Post on My Fair Mandy where she actually does that. Guess there was lore of Grim and Evil. But I'm pretty sure the lore started with the Billy and Mandy short from 1995 where it's about Mandy drilling a hole in Billy's head, which probably caused Billy to be dumb in the first place. And that was actually when Mandy smiled and had a nose. I loathe you. Mr. Snuggles pops out of his eye. Why me? And then, the Billy and Mandy pilot Meet the Reaper had an end credit sequence, which at the end, instead of showing the Cartoon Network Studios logo, I'm pretty sure the Cartoon Network Studios logo was introduced around 2001. But I'm pretty sure, but the logo it's a rare logo, it's the Hanna-Barbera logo but with Grim on it, implying that it's a Hanna-Barbera pilot episode for What a Cartoon. But I'm pretty sure, and it was also the last Hanna-Barbera cartoon ever made because, one of the deaths of the Hanna-Barbera 1999 credits. It was acknowledged that the pilot episode was released in 1999, same year that Family Guy released, and SpongeBob. Although it aired during the Big Pick weekend of 2000, June 9th to be exact, where it won against Robot Jones, and it said that the show would be coming this fall, the fall of 2001, which would later become Grim and Evil. Yeah, the founder of Hanna-Barbera husband died. He no longer wanted to continue. But the Grim and Evil credits for Meet the Reaper, Evil Con Carne, and Skeletons in the Water Closet. It actually acknowledged the year dates for like the pilot episodes of those shows. Like for Meet the Reaper, it's 1999, 2000 for Evil Con Carne, and 2001 being Billy and Mandy. This episode, Skeletons in the Water Closet, aka Grim and Evil, which I'm pretty sure was the only episode that aired. Like, that was new. Although Evil Con Carne released on August 24th. But the pilot episode was produced in 2000. And there was actually a pilot credits for Evil Con Carne where it had a different theme, like, the end credit, as opposed to the end credits theme. And the background was different too. If you heard that sound, that was my charger. I unplugged the charger because it's fully charged. My phone. My phone was charging so long that I wasn't paying much attention to that. But yeah, the Evil Con Carne pilot actually had credits, just like the Billy and Mandy pilot credits. Like, the static after the episode ended, like after Hector said he was getting a concussion, the static didn't fade. It just cut right to the credits after the static. But the static just changed like to when it fades, like when it was Grim and Evil, and the standalone Evil Con Carne show. But feel like for like the anniversaries of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne and whatever, I actually feel like doing a video where it's a reconstruction of like when those shows aired, like first aired when they came out, like Billy and Mandy, Evil Con Carne, and Grim and Evil. Like using the Cartoon Network 1992 screen bug or whatever. But I'm pretty sure I may just have like the full episode of Evil Con Carne, because Evil Con Carne is public domain at this point. Well, if you search up Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne pilot credits, they could be found. And yeah. So yeah, that was like. But I actually do feel like making a recreation of like when the shows aired on Cartoon Network, like. But the episodes like for Billy and Mandy, Toblat School of Sorcery, Educating Grim, It's Pokemon aired when the show became its standalone series, and as well as Evil Con Carne's Gutless, Day of the Dreadbot, and League of Destruction. Even though they're not really much of the first episode, where I consider the first episodes to be Evil Con Carne, well, Skeletons, Billy and Mandy's Meet the Reaper, Skeletons on Water Closet, Opposite Day, and then there's also Evil Con Carne's pilot episode, Emotional Scar, and Evil Goes Wild. Don't know whether to do the true first episodes or the episodes when they first aired as a standalone series. And I already know for like Grim and Evil, I could just do like the August 24th airing of like Meet the Reaper and Skeletons in the Water Closet with Evil Con Carne, which is like, yeah. But I'm only gonna have like the Evil Con Carne segments be like there, and for like Billy and Mandy episodes, I might just have like the recreation of the Billy and Mandy airing the recreation airings of those shows, like on the Google Drive file or whatever. I might only just have like clips of like small clips from Billy and Mandy from like the beginning of end of any episode or something. And for like the commercial break parts, well, I don't really know. I'll probably just have it like continue like through the episode. Might need to find like the TV rating for Cartoon Network, and then like use the Cartoon Network logo as like the screen bug for the logo. And not much of Evil Con Carne, not much of Billy and Mandy, Grim and Evil credits are found, so I may have to use my custom-made Grim and Evil credits. The first episodes of the standalone series should be Evil Con Carne, Emotional Scar, Evil Goes Wild. But it was changed to Gutless, Day of the Dreadbot, and League of Destruction. Yeah. Although on YouTube TV or whatever, the first episode is Evil Con Carne, Emotional Scar, and Evil Goes Wild. And then the other episodes, like leading up to like from like Evil Con Carne's pilot episode to The Pilot Love Me, it should be from that order, and then the next episodes would be Gutless from there to Cod vs. Hector, and then season 2. I'm glad the Evil Con Carne or Cartoons Archive channel actually acknowledged like the true order of Evil Con Carne's episodes, even if the segments are like placed in a different order, like 2002 episodes paired up with two-parter 2001 episodes, and the Max Courage segment being paired up with Time Hole Incident and Christmas Con Carne, and Ultimate Evil paired up with Skeleton. No, not Skeleton. Paired up with Certain Asteroid. And the only thing is like YouTube TV probably doesn't have Billy and Mandy anymore. I think that was just because of HBO Max not having Billy and Mandy anymore. But yeah. But at least like the Billy and Mandy season 1 DVD, like for at least they show like the first episode of Billy and Mandy to be Meet the Reaper, Grim and Evil Order, and then there's Skeletons in the Water Closet and Opposite Day. And then when two episodes of Evil Con Carne were released on the second disc of Billy and Mandy season 1 DVD, it's not like it's from Meet the Reaper, no, not Evil Con Carne, to two-parter of Smell of Vengeance, including Evil on Trial. And by season 1 of Billy and Mandy, I mean just like the first 13 episodes of the show, from like Meet the Reaper to Love is Evil spelled backwards. It doesn't feature episodes like The Crawling Niceness, Smarten Up, The Grimm Show, Son of Nurgle, Sister Grimm, Go-Kart 3000. Hell, it doesn't even feature Terror the Black Knight, the Terror of the Black Knight, The 5 O'Clock Shadows, Grimm for a Day, Chicken Ball Z, The Halls of Time, and Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, Jacked Up Halloween. Hi, dummy. Haven't seen you in a while. And if you heard me yapping about Billy and Mandy or anything, I apologize. I was just talking to a friend in this chat about Billy and Mandy and Grim and Evil, because I pretty much know most of the production lore of Billy and Mandy. So, yeah. Don't mind my coughing either, because allergies. The Goated Show, Grim and Evil, Green Apple. That's funny. Wait. Still sick? Well, not really, not as much. My nose is a little better. And look at that, Bob's Burgers is on Adult Swim. I still got coughing, but it's all right. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that like Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, Jacked Up Halloween, is still this is like a Grim and Evil episode, despite it just being just Billy and Mandy and no evil con carne segments. I'm pretty sure that's also one of the Grim and Evil episodes I actually saw, because that's the only Grim and Evil, genuine Grim and Evil episode that is actually not lost media, as opposed to other episodes, of course. And it's also in high quality too, unlike the other Grim and Evil episodes that probably would have been in low quality or recorded from a TV. But you know, new Grim and Evil footage sometimes just pops up here and there. If somebody luckily just like has footage of like a Grim and Evil, like if they have Grim and Evil like somewhere. I love, I effing love my wife. That's nice. And again, if I yap about Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne or its predecessor, Grim and Evil, because I know the lore and I'm a nerd for that, like I apologize, but still, yeah. The only Grim and Evil episode is Jacked Up Halloween because it has no Grim and Evil credits or intro. I mean, because pretty much Jacked Up Halloween is its own. Jacked Up Halloween is like its own standalone special. Even has the specific credits as opposed to the Billy and Mandy season 1 credits, and pretty much, and also the Jacked Up Halloween credits, like you know, the listing of the characters, like you know, like Jack being voiced by Wayne Knight, who does a pretty good job as Jack himself. It does not appear in the Billy and Mandy season 1 credits. So Jacked Up Halloween has its own credits. Just like that Grim and Evil episode being the Billy and Mandy episode, quote unquote Billy and Mandy episode, using the Billy and Mandy intro and outro because Evil Con Carne is not there. It's just Billy and Mandy, like Grim for a day, Sister Grimm, all the time. Even though those segments were made for Grim and Evil, and I'm pretty sure, like you know, after Cod versus Hector, Grim and Evil just like ran out of Evil Con Carne segments to pair up with Billy and Mandy episodes. Unless the episodes of Grim and Evil not featuring, like without featuring Evil Con Carne segments, like episode 21's Who Killed Who and Son of Nurgle, which the intro and credits for those could be found on the Cartoon Network Christmas DVD, which features the episode Son of Nurgle itself. That's available, like, you know, if you search up, like, Grim and Evil episode, like, you know, Grim and Evil, see Grim and Evil intro and credits. The listing is for Who Killed Who and Son of Nurgle, because it features, like, Nurgle Jr. and Mrs. Doolin. And for Grim for a Day, Sister Grimm in the Halls of Time, it being a being a Grim and Evil episode, just uses Billy and Mandy. And yeah, I was saying, those two episodes, it's like Who Killed Who takes up the time of both Billy and Maddie and Evil Con Carne segment, and it's weird how Grim and Evil was split in the first place is because of of one show, Cow and Chicken, being mixed with I Am Weasel. Like, when I saw when I Am Weasel aired on Checker Pass. No, not I Am Weasel. Cow and Chicken aired on Checker Pass. At the end of Cow and Chicken episodes, it shows the I Am Weasel segments. It with the intro and everything. Well, it just features the outro of Cow and Chicken. Like, if Cartoon Network or Checker Pass could air Cow and Chicken and I Am Weasel together, how come they couldn't air Grim and Evil? But that was pretty much during the era where their one cartoon has 7-minute segments, and there was also a middle segment of another show created by the same show. I was redesigned. That's nice. Like like Dexter's Laboratory has Dial M for Monkey and the Justice Friends, which Billy and Mandy was watching the Justice Friends for some reason. And we already know that Cow and Chicken has I Am Weasel, and Grim and Evil has, well, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. The only thing that changed is that she has a scar on her eye and arms, so yeah. Scar on an eye. That reminds me of the General Scar character from Billy and Mandy. And Evil Con Carne. Yes, I cannot forget about Evil Con Carne. And the fact that so many times, throughout Billy and Mandy, the show just makes fun of Evil Con Carne for being canceled. Like, top 10 canceled shows, an evil brain attached to a circus bear, or Hector being found on an island dumped by the Undertoad or something. General Scar isn't really he's not really a policeman. He's the evil general for Evil Con Carne, running with Scissor Scar. But I think that's also how Hosto Gato lost his eye and arm. Maybe. Oh no. I think I might have saw that on the Billy and Mandy wiki. Oh yeah, so I guess Hosto Gato and General Scar are both one-eyed weirdos. Well, at least Cod Commando saying, "Remember me?" I mean, of course we remember Cod Commando. And that was also one of the other times Cod Commando appeared in Billy and Mandy. The last time he appeared before then was in the prison scene in the Duck episode where Hector says he's not even on this stupid show anymore. Cod Commando was just looking directly at the viewer. He's all what are you? Cod Commando's all bro. But to be honest, in that shot, Cod Commando actually looks like a fish from SpongeBob. I think the other puppet is gonna. She said she will, so. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, last week, on March 16th, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the 18th anniversary of the episode Company Halt and Anger Mismanagement from Billy and Mandy. Cod Commando, Darwin's long lost cousin. That could be a good theory. Uh, but I've replaced the Billy and Mandy intro with the Grim and Evil intro and added the Grim and Evil credits music to the post credit scene for Company Hall and Anger Mismanagement where Billy asks Scar why does Scar hate everybody so much, and Billy says that they love him, and Scar gets emotional no pun intended for the Evil Con Carne segment, Emotional Scar. And Scar says, no one ever told me they loved me before. And then Grim and Mandy were all like, we don't love Scar. And Billy's all like, I'm just saying it, me too. I'm just saying it to be nice. Gumball's passed. Darwin, although he died. Gumball's passed. Oh yeah, that does explain the fish skeleton under Gumball's bed. Even though in the Origins episode, the Darwin the First was like flushed down the toilet by Richard. Swing low, sweet chariot. Then it cuts to the toilet being flushed. And also, Gumball is getting a season 7 this year, I think. What's crazy is Gumball ended on a cliffhanger. Gumball ended Gumball quote unquote ended after this final episode in season 6. And Billy and Mandy ran for 6 seasons. All those other places consider Billy and Mandy to have 7 seasons, but I consider Billy and Mandy to have 6 seasons, pretty much. Ohio Frolic, is there Puffet? I think that's what her name was. Oh, and it's also Ohioic. That's basically my alter ego persona thing. Basically, just an Ohio clone of Frolic. I originally made Frolic Ohioic just as dumb as Billy, but he became smart over time. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. What's crazy is Gumball's getting a season 7, and Billy and Mandy is getting nothing. Phineas and Ferb is getting a 5th season. Billy and Mandy, nothing. You act like a child. Oh, long time no see, Puffet. And also the episode with the, in case you didn't know, that was sarcasm from Gumball. Yeah, the downer where Gumball just wishes for everybody to go away. Just like Mandy in A Dumb Wish, except Gumball was just being schizophrenic, thinking that everybody was gone, but it was just all in his head. Everybody was still there. He just didn't know. So Gumball was just there. He punched a frog child guy, whatever that was, and where he says he was in a bad mood, and he was touching Richard. Creepy. And yeah, pretty much Gumball referenced Mindy. Also, when I do try to make an impression of Billy, and sometimes I really hope it doesn't mix up my Ohioic voice, because Ohioic has a high voice. Look at me, I'm Ohioic, and here's my impression of Billy. Give me some pie, Grim. Why won't they, Grim? Why won't they let us be in a? Why won't they revive our show? Why? What did we do to deserve this? That was a strange episode, and the fact that the episode came out 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, came out before the dimensional era of Cartoon Network, before it was referred to as the Teen Titans Go Network, before that mid-ass Powerpuff Girls reboot that nobody really asked for. But there was some good gems too, like We Bare Bears. That's pretty much all I could think of. I said Gumball was touching Richard, he was saying, "What's this?" And he thought it was the sofa when it was actually Richard. Hello, Maya, and Kikyo, or whatever. If I pronounced your name wrong, I apologize. Oh yeah, like when I did like post that Gumball clip of Gumball saying, and in case you didn't realize that was sarcasm, I actually posted that clip and then added the clip of Mindy saying that We Bare Bears was peak, another truly underrated gem like Evil Con Carne. Yeah, there was also a movie about We Bare Bears too, almost 5 years old by the way, and I'm pretty sure the movie We Bare Bears was like the series finale of the show, I think. And then there was also We Baby Bears, which is basically just like the Baby Bears episodes of We Bare Bears, but in a different but in an anime art style, and their box is magical. Pico just replaced it. P with a K. Kiko. Is that what it's called? Kiko? Pico? Kiko? Baby Bears is mid. Just doesn't feel like the old show. But I'm pretty sure. But I did like the Baby Bear episodes of We Bare Bears, the original show. But I did see I did like watch We Baby Bears. I thought it was an alright show, but not. But it was meh. I just found it a little meh, in my opinion. Dino. Although, new episodes of We Baby Bears aired, before it stopped, and then it was replaced by new episodes of Teen Titans Go, which was season 9. Here we go again, Cartoon Network. Teen Titans Go. Although they did change it up a little bit, like the intro. Not the Chibi Titans dancing. They always had the Chibi Titans, whatever. But the DC logo that played before the episode started, which was introduced around season 5, it went from Beast Boy to Cyborg. The DC logo changed itself. The new anime. Excuse me. New anime one is mid, but I like the episodes with the baby bears in the old show. Me too. Sadly, no. Teen Titans Go will be finished by the time everyone forgets all about the good shows. Pretty much, Cartoon Network just treats Teen Titans Go like it's SpongeBob, like how Nickelodeon treats SpongeBob like it's cash cow. Pretty much, Teen Titans Go is its cash cow anyway. Well, no offense to SpongeBob, but I do like SpongeBob, but but at least SpongeBob was actually better than Teen Titans Mid Go. Or more importantly, Teen Titans Go freak. But I was just muting my mic for dramatic effect. Like the Teen Titans Go F themselves. Have that just be an episode, like the series finale for Teen Titans Go. Like the Teen Titans Go F themselves because nobody likes the rebooted Titans. And then sorry about that. TTG Cartoon Network needs Teen Titans Go is the best. Watch it fail completely. Guess who is the other mother? I don't know. Oh yeah, Teen Titans Go lasted longer and had more seasons than the original Teen Titans, which was crazy. But I'm pretty sure the rebooted Powerpuff Girls, it didn't last very long. The original Powerpuff Girls was better. Just it was long. It went on longer than the reboot. Thankfully, Teen Titans F the reboot versions of themselves. And it's also crazy that Billy and Mandy has more seasons than the original Teen Titans. Although I do still love both shows. Like, Cartoon Network, get rid of that reboot trash and just give us Teen Titans, the original. You know, when there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans from their tower, they can see it all. Teen Titans. And then you know how it goes. That was a better theme song than like TENTITANS. Teen Titans. Let's get the hell out of here. No one likes you. Teen Titans, go. No one likes you. Everybody. I better. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I heard the dogs bark. Billy. Billy and Matt. It's actually. Yeah, for real. And it all sounds like a rendition of the original Teen Titans credits. The Teen Titans Go credits is just a battle theme. Nothing too special though. Billy and Mandy having the same number of seasons as the original Teen Titans. Well, Billy and Mandy had 6 seasons when the original Titans have 1 less, unfortunately. You know, sometimes I wonder why Cartoon Network exists just to suffer from backlash from fans because of Teen Titans Go, many of their good shows being canceled, and the lack of any original programming whatsoever. Like, there's other Cartoon Network shows like We Baby Bears, but it's just existing IP or whatever. While Adventure Time had way beyond, and Regular Show as well, which those 2 shows are coming back, like, you know, with Adventure Time side quests, and Regular Shows, well, Regular Show is getting more, getting like the lost tapes. And also with Regular Show having like a complete series set, basically, which was good for Regular Show. Now all we need is the other shows to get that same treatment, like, I don't know, Gumball, Adventure Time, not Mid-Ass Go, not Teen Titans Mid-Ass Go, Go to Hell, Titans Go, shit. It's bad enough that I have the complete first season on DVD for some reason. But I pretty much just like have like season 1 of the show. I don't even know why. But it was one of the only things I have from Cartoon Network. I did used to have Adventure Time DVDs, but not anymore. Oh, Tudor shit. I'm guessing that's a reference to Jeffy. He's a funny character. Oh, old Tudor shit. That's a funnier title that's a better title than Teen Titans Go. And pretty much the majority of Teen Titans Go episodes is literally shit itself. It's mostly just garbage, poop, sticky farts, and pretty much just making fun of Robin for having baby hands. I remember being so hyped for the regular show reboot. Yeah, Jeffy. And also, you know what? Also, you know, you know, like I was when I was still on the topic of like Cartoon Network shows getting complete series, is like Powerpuff Girls got one, Dexter's Lab, Ed and Eddie. Now we just need Courage, and oh, I don't know, maybe Billy and Mandy featuring the season 6 episodes in widescreen format, and all the 3 TV movies, the crossover with KND, and the episodes of Evil Con Carne, and also maybe Grim and Evil. Holy horse freak! Teen Titans, and oh, and yeah, pretty much on Saturdays now, there's new episodes of Teen Titans Go. I'm not really much interested in them, but I just watch them anyway because they would just they would just be on. Well, I'm not really like, I mean, I'm not like Teen Titans Go is dog shit, but you know, most people is all like, it sucks. I'm mainly just a little neutral to it. Like, sure, it ruined the franchise, but I'm just I'm just kind of meh towards the show. But I'm pretty much only watching it to make fun of it. Like, what would be crazy? But the only thing I liked from Teen Titans Go was The Night Begins to Shine, and because it had a cool art style, and the Warner Brothers and the Cartoon Network appearances of the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary episodes. My most favorite one was the Billy and Mandy one appearance. How about every Saturday another update on Grim and Evil Revival? We definitely need a Grim and Evil Revival, even though it would just be like too much like for Maxwell Adams, because you know Maxwell Adams was struggling to work on both shows, which led to the cancellation of Evil Con Carne, and which led to the cancellation of Evil Con Carne, and when they were standalone series. But if they were to make a, but here's my take of what a Billy and Mandy revival or reboot should be. Like it would still have like the 11-minute format of 2 episodes, but every episodes in between like is like a 2-minute short of Evil Con Carne, where it features Hector, Ghastly, and Scar doing random things like trying to come up with a way to take over the world. Ghastly just helping Hector, Scar just trying to overthrow Hector, and eventually it just ends up how it does like every episode. Like the plans fail and COD Commando wins yet again for a grim. Then we might as well just put the 2 shows as one, to be honest, for a Grim Evil revival. The idea of Destroy Us All is still in the window, by the way, Cartoon Network. Just don't miss the opportunity to greenlight it, or you're fired. Like, have the characters on one episode segment. Yeah. Like, have the Evil Con Carne characters be reoccurring Billy and Mandy characters like Scar is. Like, just have Hector and Ghastly just move into Ennsville. Like, be neighbors with Scar. Like how Scar is Billy's neighbor. And then Billy just drives Hector and Ghastly crazy. although mainly just Scar and Hector. How about a DVD for Destroy Us All? I mean, like a physical media release, like a direct to DVD release of the movie. They haven't greenlighted it yet, but this is just like when Cartoon Network or Adult Swim did not greenlight Pibby. Like that giant that crossover show about a preschool show, like Pibby, there's the glitch, which features characters from Cartoon Network just being taken over by the glitch thing. Even Hanna-Barbera characters are there, like Fred Flintstone, and Looney Tunes like Bugs Bunny. At least Adult Swim done something for Learning with Pibby. Not like a show or anything, but at least they done something for like an April Fool's joke from like 2022, where the darkness pretty much takes over Adult Swim cartoon shows like Rick and Morty or Smiling Friends, which is another goated show from Adult Swim. Smiling Friends and Rick and Morty. Even the bumpers too, and they also feature Pibby and Bun Bun, the characters. And I'm not really sure if I actually saw it, but I'm pretty sure Billy and Mandy would have been perfect in Learning with Pibby. A couple of times, in the past, I drew my character Frolic being taken over by the darkness of Learning with Pibby. And there's even a feature on, I drew things on Flipperclip, to be honest. I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a while. Morty just had some normal lemon grab voice. Unacceptable! I would yell, but it's nighttime, and yeah, I don't want to yell. Oh yeah, look at that. My stream's gone on for a way like how the runtime of the Sonic movie 2 is which is on Netflix right now, by the way, and still on Paramount. In case you don't have Paramount, you can just watch it on Netflix. Shame that they removed the first Sonic movie and replaced it with the second one. Why not just have both movies? Maybe even add a new one, Sonic 3. Well, I gotta go. See you next stream. Hopefully, I'll stream during the day when the stream isn't really dead looking. Alright, good night. Well, I'm either probably gonna end it here or just wait for a few things. Not sure if anyone who joined is still here, but I don't really know. But let's just wait and see what happens. Because you never know what happens until something actually happens. Anyway, let's hear some impressions of Billy and Mandy or evil Carney characters. Hey, hey, so can I ask you a question? Oh, what is it, Scar? You know how you were in that crossover with the Jellystone Cartoon Network characters? Oh, yes, I do, Scar. Why? Why you ask? I'm not in it. Oh, you're not in it. And is that a problem? No, it's not a problem, sir. I just would have been, I would have liked it if I was in that crossover. I mean, I'm from your show, though. It would have been nice if I was in it. Oh, too bad, so sad, Scar. You're not in the crossover. You didn't have to take it like that, Hector. Oh, but I do. I am evil, after all. That does explain the title of our show, sir. Scar, quit breaking the fourth wall and get back to work. Whatever, sir. I know I didn't have to be too hard on Scar, Voskov, but but it's just how I am. And plus, he's a one-eyed weirdo. I heard that, sir. Shut up, Scar. Whatever. Anyway, I gotta go back to figure out my plans on taking over the world. They, Joey Stone still really missed the opportunity to add Ghastly and Scar to the Joey Stone crossover. Hey Billy, I have a question. Did you mention the alternate universe where we got our own reboot mod? Yeah. Do you think we should have a reboot? I mean, yeah, just as long as we don't call it Billy and Mandy Go, where where one of the characters like us has baby hands and just make potty humor jokes 24/7. It's like what we used to do, but we done it a whole lot better than stupid Teen Titans Go. Good point. Hello, Sprig. Don't mind me just doing impressions of characters. Sorry I was picking grass in my front lawn. That's okay. And plus, I was still waiting for more viewers to join. Since since the username's Zolota Boy, who was just here a minute ago, he's here. He's a Billy and Mandy fan, is like we are. My back hurts so much, lol. I hope your back feels better. I still got the coughs, but I'm gonna be okay. I think I'll continue it tomorrow because working on a farm is really hard. Wait, you're on a farm right now? I thought you were still at that same old place. It's like your grandma's place or whatever. Hmm. Well, a homemade farm. My grandma. Oh, your grandma made. Oh, your grandmother. That's nice. She's she now har she now she's growing vegetables. She's now growing vegetables. That's nice. The farm thing you were saying, it reminds me of Big City Greens, another goated show. And now I'm helping her clear the yard by picking the grass that's growing on the crops. I would have said a lawnmower would be easier, but I'm pretty sure that would just ruin the crops anyway. But picking up grass sure is hard work, but at least it gets the job done. You know. Dang, no one is streaming. That's how dead our group is. Sometimes. But actually, come to think of it, I'm surprised that Anne isn't streaming. Usually, she'd be streaming like a Roblox game or something like Dandy's World, or maybe just doing a random stream. Although I did think that Anne would be streaming right now, but I'm not sure if she is right now. I mean, I used to say where I just don't stream whenever someone else is streaming, and I just nowadays I stream anyway. In the last 2 years, everyone used to be streaming at the same time, and now it's just empty. But, I did say I am bringing back streams, just choosing a perfect time to stream, where it's not so as dead as when I tried to stream at night. We do like it once a month or day or week, but yeah. 2024, well, a lot of things happened in that year. I was streaming, but I stopped for a while after, well, whatever the heck just happened, which I do not want to explain right now because it's. And yeah, ever since then, I tried to stream. I did get a little bit of viewers and comments in the chat, but most of the times when I stream, like at the end of the year, it's dead. But I'm starting to get back into it. I think it might be a good time to end the stream. Well, no one's even gonna join anymore. Yeah, probably because they're asleep and yeah. I should probably like stream tomorrow at a perfect time, with no interruptions because sometimes I would be interrupted like if I have dogs in my place and they usually need to be walked twice a day, and sometimes I would just need to wait until after the second time because they don't go after. And also, whenever dinner's being made, some people like call my name just to get dinner or whatever, and then yeah, and I sometimes for some reason don't really eat, like I don't really do streams while I have dinner, right there, because I don't want people to hear me eating, which is understandable, but I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow. Hopefully around early or whatever. Although I actually did feel like streaming like around 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever, but it done got too late and I just went ahead and streamed at 2 a.m. Well, not 2 a.m. 11 a.m., but I continued streaming up until this point. But it feels like this might be the end right now. Like in that one Mandy intro thing from after Billy and Mandy. This is the end. Smash your television. But don't actually smash your television because, you'd have nothing to watch on that. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, brother. See you tomorrow, Sprague. And as for the remaining viewers watching, which I doubt there is, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like, comment below. No one really comments on my streams that much anyway, but it is what it is. But comments are shown like on my videos and posts, which are actually really popular nowadays, like my community posts and videos. Thanks so much for that. And anyway, if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or stream, because most of them just be dead. Apart from some videos and stuff, though. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow and have a good night. Cartoon Network, please bring